I started off the day by picking Axton, customized him a bit, and then when I was done, I called him Subject 1, because hopefully he'd be the first of many. That being said, we were off to the frozen wastes of Pandora. Hi, welcome to Borderlands 2. Now, I haven't played this game in a while, but I have a pretty good understanding of how it works. Now, Axton's one of my least played characters, so this is going to be a bit of a new experience for me, but from what I understand, Axton is an ex-Doll military man in an intimate relationship with his turret, but that's enough lore. Welcome to the Lambda complex, and I hope you enjoy this playthrough. Loading into the game for the first time in months, I had to grab my bearings again and adjust some settings here and there. I checked out my starter gear, and my sniper had a Hyperion grip and a Doll stock, which, isn't the worst it could be. The grip sucks, but the stock's pretty good. But I wouldn't be using the sniper for long anyway. I plan to overlevel, do some high-level DLC early on, and get some easy XP. Now, important to note, I am playing with the BL2Fix mod because I want to, and with the Reign of Giants mod for shits and gigs. We skipped Claptrap's dialogue, and pretty soon we were off to some DLC to try and get some early on XP. First, we went to the peak. There's some easy XP here, so we went here first. We were tasked with this incredibly difficult job of pushing this one button over here. Luckily, we managed without much issue, and soon we were level 3. I got some early on grenades, and we were off to the next DLC, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Now, if you manage to get into the nearby town, there's some fetch quests you can do to get some easy XP, but you do need to kill a mini-boss to get there, and he's level 30.
Suddenly, the handsome sorcerer's pet dragon appears! Surprise attack! And
We completely outplayed this dragon that was supposed to one-shot us.
Hey, are we done now?
We made Mr. Bonypants guy follow us for the promise of some
Sweet calcium.
Instead, we just kited him around a bit and led him to his death.
If anyone asks,
right,
we never met.
Rock Refuge is open. You should go there.
We met up with Mr. Torg, arguably the best character in the game, and proceeded to commit some war crimes for him.
This position's really good
Just destroyed the village's only way to see approaching threats. We had no reason to do that.
Bloodthirst not quenched, we decided to go to this bar here and see if we can pick a fight. Punched a guy so hard he exploded. Turned in the mission, and we got our action skill. I did get a little excited though.
Alright.
We picked up the fetch quest from Torg. Then we went and stole the Krabby Patty secret formula. And this guy's lunch money.
Question 2.
And did some good old grave robbing.
I suffer.
Turned in this mission back to Torg, and he's definitely experiencing some Stockholm Syndrome. Went and took this mission from Ellie. Picked up this other side quest.
Sir Reginald von Bartleby,
Witnessed the
aristocrat.
smiting firsthand.
If you
But it did give us a level up.
was the answer to the riddle.
And we finally went ahead and got that armor for Ellie.
How the hell are we supposed to kill these things?
Turned in the mission to Ellie. And soon, we were off to the final DLC to get our final level up. Had to do a double take with this giant Mordecai. And soon, we got our final level up. And finally, we were back at the base game. This dumbass tripped over nothing. Got a taste of some normal combat for the first time in months. And we were off to kill the first boss of the game, Knuckle Dragger. Now, he's a bit of a pushover, especially since we're level 8 and have the skyrocket. So, yeah, we end up taking care of him pretty fast. Pretty soon we were in Liarsburg. This area wasn't too bad to clear, and we had that done pretty fast. Since I haven't played in so long, I was still warming up to the combat. We got Liarsburg cleared up, and then we did some quests to get some items I wanted. We didn't get stuck in the fast travel back here. We got the mission done pretty quick because Skyrocket OP. Got the Rocketeer first try. Dull grip, but it would do. Then I did some read-only farming for a matching grip Hulk. We actually got it after 3 tries, which is pretty good. And now we were off to get our first legendary. I wanted to get a Blaster because it's pretty good on Axton, especially early on. Showed off while we farmed this matching grip Hulk. Did some sick parkour to get over to get the Blaster. We took care of a Midgemong over here. But we did not get a Blaster. Not the first try anyway. Now, I farmed this for a while, and it took me a while to get my first drop. But when I finally did, it had a matching grip, giving it more max size and better reload speed. But then, this happened. Now, you probably didn't see that, and I don't blame you. Even in slow motion, it's hard to see what happened. But I accidentally dropped the gun and safe quit out of the game, deleting it permanently. Now, the boss is only a one-time kill, so I couldn't go and farm another one, and since I did legit farm one, I decided to use Gib to cheat myself one with the same parts, except for the sight, just because I didn't notice the last one had the sight. Everything else is identical though. We went ahead and violated the Geneva Convention some more.
I did what I had to.
Now, Blaster in hand, we made our way over to Boom Boom, because he did a lot of war crimes, and that was my thing. Proved definitively that I was the better one at war crimes. Soon, we were on our way to kill Captain Flint, jumping on rafters and chains to make our way over there as fast as possible. You might be wondering, why do I want to kill him so bad? Well, this dude was all about fire. Fire, arson, that's my thing. Now, it was personal. Luckily, Claptrap didn't break when I pushed this lift. He can do that sometimes. And soon, we were here. I was gonna end this man. I was gonna make it quick. Just to show he wasn't even worth my time. Took care of him pretty fast. Placed a turret so he couldn't jump down and then just destroyed him. I am the captain now. Picked up this fast travel station, and this dude totally jumped in front of my car to try and get a lawsuit or something. To my credit, killed everyone here with this one nade. But I didn't die, because I'm just that good. Made it to Sanctuary and found out why it's important to say over and out.
Of Sanctuary. I hear a new Vault Hunter has arrived and your Roland said we got. Don't worry, nobody's gonna turn you in.
Godness to you for the quest. Finally got our third weapon slot, because what's an arsonist without an arsenal? And speaking about arsenal, we were off to farm one of the strongest guns in the game, the Uncommon Herald. And I also needed XP. I wanted to reach level 13 before I continued the story more.
I am rather looking forward to this analysis, aren't you?
I did finally get a Herald after quite a while of farming, but it had kind of shitty parts, so I decided to continue farming for a better one. After a bit of farming, I did finally get another one.
All right.
Now, it was a Deepa, which early on is not really what you want because it's very ammo costly. It needs 6 ammo per shot. But since I didn't plan on using it too much, I thought it was fine, and I decided to continue on to Frostburn Canyon now that I was almost level 13. Now, this map scales to level 12, so you can farm these vendors for early class mods and grenades, and maybe even a good shield. And there's also a chest up here you can farm for loot midgets and some miscellaneous gear if you need. You can make it up here just by jumping across, and then there's a place up front where you can wedge yourself to jump, or you can use a grenade to just jump over or make it up top. And I even got this Jacob script spitter on my first run. This was going to be a nice set to my arsenal. Lots of mayhem. I actually found this really good Milo 1 shield with double TDR and an ancient part. Pretty good, but I didn't end up using it much. Replaced it soon after. Got this launcher that I never ended up using.
All right.
I got this matching grip Splasher Blaster, and this would have been great on Krieg, but it did some work on Axton, and I ended up using it a little bit. Even got this random loot midget. Ended up dropping this piece of shit and decided it was time to move on. Messed around with my loadout a bit. I didn't have too much going for me, but I had some class mods and stuff I could use. You're really better off just using any other nade. I leveled up and decided to put the point into impact because I would get more points from my class mod. Grab this random gun from a puddle because that's Borderlands. And the parts really weren't anything to write home about. Got this dope-ass nade kill. And I blindly jumped this corner because physics is for nerds. Showed off my godly strength by killing everyone here, including Lilith with my turret. Showed mercy because that's what gods do. And then fetched her what I could only assume is Mr. White's new recipe.
Give it here. Appreciate it.
Proceeded to kill everyone that came my way because I wanted to. Turned in the mission to Lilith at level 13, because that is important. And got teleported about 5 feet because Lilith wishes she had powers like me. The game crashed. Now, the reason we want to be level 13 when we handed in that mission is so we can get this quest at level 13, so we can get a max level fastball from normal mode. Now, we wanted a fire fastball so we could efficiently farm XP in a bit. Now, as fate would have it, in our story kill, we actually got a fastball. Pretty rare to get a drop during the mission kill, but As luck would have it, we even got a fire one. It was even a pretty high damage one, being either the second or the third strongest for level 13. We tried to get into the Bloodshot stronghold, but they said we ain't get no bitches with a car like that. Obviously, they were right, so we needed an upgrade. Ellie said if we killed some people for her, she would hook us up with Booty Buster, so of course we obliged. Started farming up the parts we needed. And then I saw this random technical with a giant inside. He would drop a legendary, so I wanted to kill him. He dropped a corrosive fastball, and I would have a lot of loaders coming up. This would be useful. Though, I didn't exactly get it for free. Got the last part I needed, and went ahead and got myself the Booty Buster. First, I found the Squen's head though. Pretty good find. Now, with the Booty Buster, we're ready to go ahead and kill Bad Ma. I honked, they said, yeah, this guy definitely gets some bitches, and they let me in. Now, I didn't one-shot Bad Ma, but I did fix this by putting on Grand Gear class mod. This would be important for farming him efficiently. Now, XP farming done, we were level 17. This was good, because I was gonna farm Wham Bam Island to get some new gear. And I did find this random giant Bad mod at some point, and he dropped a BP, so I did pick that up. Now, at Wham Bam Island, I could farm these vendors for grenades, class mods, shields, and there was a chest I could farm for some miscellaneous items. Ended up farming here for quite a while and got some decent upgrades. Picked up this slag bouncing Betty. And got a new launcher with some pretty good parts. Damage, rocket speed, decent launcher. I also picked up this random green Jacob sniper with a Vladoff grip. It was pretty decent. And eventually found this Tesla nade, which is pretty good. I also picked up this random blue class mod for its skills. It had Battlefront, which was going to give me grenade damage. And with that, we were back to the main game. I went ahead and committed more acts against the Geneva Convention, and I was trying to get back into the flow of the game. The combat was getting better. Hit this dope ricochet. And that launcher I farmed even saved me. Gave Mad Mike a taste of his own medicine. And then just watched as Roland got re-kidnapped, because the more pain and suffering that can cause for people, the better. Killed this badass loader before Roland could even register it. This guy survived a crit from my sniper, so I no-scoped him to assert dominance. Nice. I decided to let this guy live because the trauma of all his friends being murdered by me is going to be way worse than anything I can do to him at this point. Plus, someone's got to tell everyone what happened here. And then I skipped half the map just because I don't want to play the game the way the game wants me to play it. Made my way over to Warden. Saw the shield that the Warden drops in the cutscene, and then made quick work of him. My turret actually got the kill. Nice. After I finished clearing the area, I decided to appease our robot overlords and sacrifice myself to them.
As I expected.
Yeah, we didn't get anything good.
Handsome Jack is gonna kill us all unless we can stop him.
Back at Sanctuary, we got some SUs because I had quite a bit of radium at this point. We made our way to the Tundra Express, where I proceeded to burn some Varkids alive, because I wanted to. It smelled like bacon. Next up, I met up with Tiny Tina, a possibly schizophrenic kid who wanted me to get them a bunch of high-grade military explosives. I liked her spirit. Obviously I obliged. Now on our way to get some high-grade military explosives. Fueled my gambling addiction during combat. Lost. And took out my rage on the locals. Got the first bomb I needed. Got the second bomb I needed. As a responsible adult, I gave the schizophrenic child the high-grade explosives, but told her to be careful, and heard some weird noises while she was making the bombs.
Ah, Freeman. Ah! Stop! I can't hold on much longer.
Whoops.
Or maybe I'm just hearing things too now. We went ahead and took the bombs, and also floated in the air a bit to show off her godlike power, because we know that no one would believe her. Twisted mind games aside, we had to go and farm the Baby Maker. A powerful TD or SMG that would be great for a grenade build. This Varkid looked at me funny, so I sent him to space so he can die a horrible death. Without much issue, we got Sir Reginald and then finished up the rest of the quest. We killed this one dude on the way because I'm pretty sure he gave me the cold shoulder.
Full story, bro.
Turns out, he also gave me a quest I needed. I would use this to farm a spitter later on. Finished up the quest with Tina, now we had the Baby Maker farm unlocked. This would be good for later when we were gonna farm it. And then left the child to fend for herself. So, this mission is often really only farmed to get either shotguns or some sort of AR that you need. So I fried everyone alive here so I could farm this for a spitter. These people are getting cooked from the inside out, dying a slow and painful death. And before too long, the mission was done. I could farm this now. And eventually, the first spitter I got was a matching grip one too. This was really nice. But now, I had to farm the Baby Maker. This was going to be great for our arsenal. And I farmed this for a while, and when I finally did get one, I actually got a pretty decent one. Banded grip. Exactly what I wanted. You see, TD orders do damage based on how much ammo you have in the mag, and a banded grip would give it more mag size, so this would really maximize my damage.
Just poke their bellies when you want me to set the explosives.
We definitely helped this 13-year-old schizophrenic child commit acts of terrorism. And caught the train I was late for. On our way to Wilhelm, I decided to test out some of the stuff we got. Now, we were about to kill Wilhelm. Now, he was hyped up to be pretty strong, almost unbeatable up to now. The previous Vault Hunters insisting that we couldn't kill him, but they just didn't have enough faith in our godlike abilities. We ended up two-shotting him. And besides this matching grid bank stick, we didn't get anything. Nope. Not really. Grabbed the core, and we were back off to Sanctuary. That all being said, this is where I'm gonna end the video. Thanks for joining me for all this mayhem and chaos today. Join me next time. I don't think it'll be too long. I really enjoyed making this video. Thanks for watching.